Are you quite finished, Sean?
I'm missing every now and then.
Yeah, I do it as well. Welcome to the North American portion of the show. Dan has gone for physio on his recently operated on shoulder. Couldn't get any other appointment than now, so we've set him free. We've jettisoned him into the sun, and he'll be back in about an hour or so. So it's Sean and I to take you through Cloud9 versus NRG. We've got 4 matches coming up for you in North America. Starting on Inferno, we can have a look at the schedule and see what matches are to come today. I believe we'll see some more Skodonglers today. And hopefully he's feeling it once again. He had quite a disgusting performance yesterday. So there we go. Cloud9 versus NRG on Inferno. Train Inferno for Luminosity versus Complexity. Of course, Complexity showed some recent promise with FNS as their in-game leader, but then he was poached by Cloud9. So they've got Slemmy back from retirement.
Yeah, that's really sad when a team like from the lower tier grinds up. They start to feel good about themselves, and then they just get a player plucked.
I know that's it's tough times, but well, we'll see what Complexity can do. We'll see how rusty Slemmy is. I don't know if he's been playing or what his current situation was. He was on this team before, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think he was cut. Do you know if is this like a permanent thing, or is this...
I would assume at this short notice he's probably a stand-in, but then we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know how much choice there is for Complexity in terms of in-game leaders at the moment, so time will tell, but I'm sure Slemmy will be happy to take some cash. Don't know what he's been doing with himself. Maybe he's been playing Fortnite. Who knows?
Wasn't he like a Rust player?
Rust?
Rust, the game Rust.
I don't know.
I think he was like really good at Rust.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you thought maybe he went back that way?
Maybe.
Is there a scene for Rust?
I have no idea.
What is Rust?
I don't even know what Rust
is. Is it a driving game?
I don't know.
If you know what Rust is, tweet us. I've heard of it before, but I have no idea if it's like it sounds like a driving game to me. A bit like Minecraft, apparently. Okay.
That's very different.
It's like building stuff. It's like Gary's mod. Hit trees with wood, apparently.
Someone's trying to tell me what Roblox was.
Roblox.
Do you know what Roblox is?
Is that on the Switch?
I don't think so.
I think I've heard of it. Right now, I've been playing the Zelda Master Trials on my Switch. I've done the first one, I've done the medium one. Now I'm doing the hard one. There's lightning and stuff going on. Running around naked. It's not easy, man.
He's grinding.
It's not easy, but I'm grinding. Yeah,
grinding real hard in these breaks.
My Master Sword is level 50 now, and I guess it'll go to level 60 if I finish that. So we will see if I finish that. But what can we expect from Cloud9? Can we look at the leaderboard and see where things are at the moment here in North America? SK Gaming 0 for 4 did not have the best of days yesterday, but it's early days for them, as it is with this current Cloud9 2 for 0 at the moment. NRG 10 for 0. Complexity 1 for 7, not having a good time.
Yeah, I take back what I said about them grinding up. I mean, 1 for 7 isn't as good as I thought it would be.
Yeah, turns out 1 for 7 is pretty bad.
Yeah.
so Cloud9 versus NRG, you could argue that it's a weakened Cloud9 with Stewie out the door and new changes, but they had a fairly solid performance yesterday.
They looked really good yesterday, and they looked organized too. I was really surprised with a lot of things they done uncached. Remember that round they like triple Molotov'd checkers and they naded into the site.
Yeah.
And then they rolled back to the A site through mid and A main. That was really cool. So looking forward to what they can do on Train, because we didn't get to see them on Train. We saw them on Inferno. They looked pretty good there. Honestly, both teams kind of look very similar on Inferno. They struggled on T side. They had good CT sides. So it's like they have the same style going here. It's
really cool because we're going to see Cirque versus Skadoodle. And Skadoodle was on fire yesterday. He was on fire. He was playing really good for Cloud9. I'm very curious. I think this is going to be a really fun matchup between these two sides. If we see the kind of Cloud9 that we saw yesterday, I think this will be very interesting indeed. Obviously, we've got the win streak of NRG on the line here. They have the opportunity to kind of level with Astralis, who are 12-0 in the European section.
Do you think they care at this point?
I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I think it's a good
like a fun thing, right?
to do something that no other team has done before. I don't think even SK at their strongest were able to go undefeated.
Yeah.
So I definitely think you get to 12-0. You've got 6 games left. I think you absolutely care about it.
They go undefeated in the regular season and win. Do they get like a golden skateboard? Can we get them a golden skateboard?
I mean, we can ask. I'm not the skateboard connoisseur is over there, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind playing around with some skateboards.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about keyboards though. I've built quite enough, and they're all mine. So this game will get underway very quickly indeed. And while we wait, tickets are available for our finals in London. Wembley.csgoleague.com is where you can buy the tickets for the ECS 5 Season 5 finals in London. Those should be pretty awesome as well. And once again, the usual reminder, if you want to take part of our drops, we do drops in-game. If you connect your FACEIT account to your YouTube account and watch on gaming.youtube.com/FACEIT, then you can get some FACEIT points dropped to you in while we're live during these matches, and sometimes even outside of the matches. So somebody got 250,000 points yesterday.
I was going to say that. I was like, I wasn't imagining things, right? That was 250K.
Yeah, that's a lot of points, and I'm sure you could get yourself a nice AWP with that.
Yeah.
Maybe, I think an AWP Lightning might be around that
Really
price.
cool.
Those are getting pricey now. Although
all you do is spam drop in chat, right?
You don't spam drop in chat. You definitely don't do that, Sean.
Someone told me you have to spam drop.
Oh yeah? They were lying to you.
Don't spam drop.
They were lying to you. Don't do that, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think Dan wants to buy the same shoes that you have.
I think he lied. He's going to get the shoes right now.
Maybe he is, yeah. Addiction. It's interesting, like with these shoes, right? With the black ones, they can't dye the boost because it compromises the integrity of the structure. So you can see underneath, it's just painted on the side. That's a true story. That is a true story.
That's
but I
cool.
can't do, especially because I've got big feet, right? I need the black ones. These are US size 14. So actually, we can compare it to a Nintendo Switch. My foot is bigger. I think probably most feet are bigger than a Nintendo Switch. That's probably not a good comparison. Yeah. We'll find something else to compare it to. We've got Moosehead over there.
Watermelon. I mean, a lot of people have this watermelon.
Yeah, we could compare it to that.
Coffee mug.
I think Dupree likes this a lot. I said I would send him one, but he didn't reply, so he doesn't get one.
It's not as hollow as I would think it is.
Yeah. Where's the?
It's right there.
What have you done? You just threw it on the floor. Have you no respect?
I didn't throw it on the floor, I swear.
Sean Garez. Does anyone call you Sean Garez?
Finish it. You did.
Oh, we can take a look at the shop, I'm told, while we are killing time waiting for this. Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
Let's see what 250K can get you.
So I think somebody copped one of those PCs at the last final. So let's see.
You can get like everything with 250K.
You could get a lot of things, yeah. The Cyrex, you could get Cyrex for 13,000. That's pretty cool, man. The Cyrex is awesome. Silence M4, bullet range, 25,000, not bad. You could get 10 bullet range. Oh, we were into the knives. You get a flip knife Tiger 2 for 135. That's really cool. That's underrated. I think that's nice and cheap. So Lightning is 190,000.
James, you can get gloves.
You could even get some what are those specialist gloves? There's 225,000. Ooh, the Bloodhound gloves. That's kind of cheap.
Hand wraps.
You know, they banned me. I can't claim any points.
I don't blame them.
They blacklisted my FACEIT account, so I can't.
Yeah, you probably bummed so much stuff.
I can't get in those points. I do have points on my account though. I can't remember how many points, but I might buy something. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But I kind of have everything I want because I spent my money on the skins.
How many gloves do you have?
3 pairs, but I don't use one. I have.
Other than the ugly red ones, what other ones do you have?
I have the hand wraps, which are like kind of yellowy and blue or something. I don't know. I'll show you on my phone in a second. I'll show you on my phone.
Up your game.
And I now have these like traditional kind of CT camo gloves. I don't know what they're called, but I used to use those until I got the red ones. Why don't you like the red ones?
The blue camo?
No, it's like green, just very standard. You'd almost think they were default gloves, basically. But I don't use them anymore because I've got the awesome crimson weave. Why don't you like my gloves?
I don't know. They look like plasticky and weird. They just don't look like good gloves.
They're nice gloves, man.
No.
I mean, Daps, you'll see Daps has the same gloves as me. You'll see those soon. But his they're messed up on the knuckles, man. My knuckles are clean, baby. My knuckles are clean. He's been walking on the floor like a gorilla. That's why I don't do that. I'm not about that life. So we're going to look at the knife round to spare us from Sean Gares. Let's go. Let's transition. I got coffee in here. I'm going to drink it. You talk to the stream. I'm going to set my mic off.
I don't even know what to tell them. E-home. Wait, is this the knife or is this the pistol? No, it's knife.
You have to solo class it, Sean.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Daps.
Sean said earlier.
Why would Daps not // stab that? Come on now, Daps. But that's a good trade by Ethan right there.
Why are you calling Daps out, hey? Why are you being so mean to that?
How dare you after what you tried to pull yesterday?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There is a VOD on youtube.com/
You don't know the link to the channel?
FACEIT.
I'm paying you money. I'm paying you money, Sean. Cloud9 is starting on the pistol, starting on the T side rather. They're both starting on the pistol. Although technically you could say they started on the knife, but the score is 0-0. Skadoodle is back on the server, and I think most people also hope that he stays there. We all love us some Skadonglers. Brezzy has got the kit for NRG. And the smoke grenade, some shoulder peeking. You used to see this a lot from Hobbit and Gambit as well, with mixed results in the buy rounds also.
It's a really cool setup because you would think he's alone, but he has a teammate at Coffin. So T's are likely to push through that smoke, and it would be a big mistake if they did.
The coffin's filled with missiles. I've never put a missile in a coffin, I must say.
Maybe that is what's going to send you to jail, James.
I don't have missiles, or do I? No, I don't have missiles.
You have to think about it for a second.
I do know some guys in Texas, though. And I might be going to see them soon.
Oh, have you guys done the gun sound videos recently?
We have a lot of awesome videos planned in that regards. I'm in the midst of organizing some crazy things.
Ooh, that's a nice hay smoke. Flash over.
See how it goes. All down to the pistols at the end of the day. Tarek getting 2 kills. Rush going to join him, and that is the A bomb site taken.
Yep,
2 versus 5. What do you even do from this point? Do you just save your Kevlar?
You don't do anything. Yes, James. You just save the Kevlar and the kit. You use the smoke, so can't save that. Can't pick that up and put the smoke back in the can. Functionality. It's just technology's not there yet.
I have smoke grenades.
Do you?
Yeah. We had a promo video with smoke grenades, and we accidentally set off a fire alarm, and the fire brigade came.
Was it? Is it like one of those military grade smoke?
It's like a film prop, so it's not one you'd use in a movie studio.
So, does smoke actually come out?
Yeah, it's a proper smoke grenade. Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, it set off a smoke alarm. The fire brigade came, and they were like, it was nice to get out, you know. Stuck inside all day, so they were quite pleased. It was just fortunate we didn't take them away from somewhere else.
Those are nice gloves. See?
These ones?
Yeah.
They're not bad. They're all right.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's like,
actually, that weapon goes well with the NRG logo, and it contrasts. The blue and the purple contrast well.
It's like a
or would you say fuchsia?
Fuchsia?
Yeah. It's a colour, isn't it? It's like a purpley colour.
Show it to us.
Oh, yeah, marvellous. Always got girls in there. 4 smokes for the NRG team, and let's see if they can slow down the Cloud9 advance and try to put them in a position to make some unforced errors.
It's very hard to stop these B execs on ecos. Pretty much the only way to stop it, counter smoke. That's what you're going to see out of probably DAPS the second these smokes come flying in.
You can see he's got his crosshair close to the floor, which means the smoke should deploy very quickly indeed, and there it is. So there's his first smoke out, but look at the time for Cloud9. They have kept, well, they've got 1 smoke in the hole, so they can smoke CT if they want to. They've got a Molotov, 2 Molotovs in fact, so maybe they were prepared for this to happen.
James, Ethan also has a smoke though, and Cloud9 has no map control. But he left a gap.
Oh, that's poverty, isn't it? Ethan, that's poverty. Please learn to smoke properly. And now there are no more smokes for the CT side. And they have no more information. 20 seconds left. And Cloud9 can't afford all the errors in the world. And I do wonder if it's a hard read, because you can often find daps around first or second oranges. And that's where the Molotov goes, forces him out into the open. And down goes the bomb. 2 CTs in construction, the other 2 in CT spawn itself, rotating in, slowly making their way in. Now, it's another interesting predicament. I mean, Ethan's pretty tagged here. He is in construction. What do you really want to do here as NRG? They're not committing to it with the rest of their players.
Yeah, this round, at this point, is not winnable. They need to just think about saving this Kevlar, CZs, maybe get an exit. Oof.
Boom. FNS going too far, maybe in the wrong direction.
It's always good to get that gun because you can always drop either the pistol or the so
yeah,
it's nice to have that option on the third round.
Round 2 in the bag for Cloud9. So we'll see what NRG choose to do. Pistol will be dropped by Fugly to Ethan, and he will continue with UMP. Fugly, the only man with Kevlar in this round. Breeze still has the defuse kit from the first round, in round number 3. That's kind of cool. So let's see what Cloud9 are able to do on this occasion. Usyk, can he get around the corner in time? He can.
It's very slippery in his movement.
Yeah.
I think that's actually why Scott named his op Noodle. It's like slippery, like a noodle. With that noodle movement.
That noodle movement.
Yeah, you know. Try to grab a noodle on the top, like sometimes it just slips right out.
3 players left for the CT side. Got a crossfire around the library, but it will not last very long. And it's Daps, man like Daps. B-bomb site player. These are the gloves that I have, but mine are much better than his. His are scratched.
He's a character, James.
He's been rolling around on the floor. I like that character. That's nice. Nice way to put it.
It's like Dan's jeans yesterday. Without those holes, just jeans.
I suppose they are. For some people, that's okay.
It's a fashion statement.
Suck on the AWP first round. I like this. Finally, we see it, but he's got no Kevlar. Again, I've mentioned this in a few different times with NRG that I feel like no matter what, he should have an AWP in round number 4. They shouldn't be going without a sniper rifle because he has too much skill. So you essentially handicap the output of your team by not having him on a rifle no matter what. And here he is. See what he can do. In the meantime, Cloud9. Seems Tarek will be maybe taking the place of Stewie with the harassment towards B.
Yeah, and for you guys at home, Tim is probably one of the best players at not dying going boiler. Watch, he's literally going to die like 4 times. But he's very methodical at clearing the angles. You saw the Molotov was up when he was staring at the angle. He's pre-firing all the corners. Clears halls with his teammate. Very good.
That is quite the lineup. Grenades executed. Ooh, look at that. Circus forced away, forced to rotate. And the CTs, they fear isolation. So they will be forced all the way off short, all the way off long. Is that double nades? It is.
Yes.
Breeze naded into oblivion.
That is delicious.
Now NRG have no information towards top mid at all, and that's not a situation they can really go back and look for some info. I don't know if Rush was seen there by Fugly, but he has been now. Cirque still wondering what's going on, stuck on the site. They've been neutralized, NRG. This is a strong position, but with Cloud9 coming from Arch and short, the double peek from the balcony as well, this is quite the execution from Cloud9.
James, that was an amazing round of Counter-Strike. They got banana control early round. They had 3 guys at ramp, so they were going to triple Molotov car if they had to. They were going to get banana control. But since NRG didn't push banana, Tarek just took it for free, all by himself. What does that mean? 2 guys are going to be back in the B site. What else does that mean? Probably 3 guys towards the A site, right? So they throw a smoke in the middle of lane. They Molotov the wrap to get bracket control. While that smokes up lane, they double nade pit, take out Breezy. And obviously at that point, 2 guys B, 2 guys A. 3-prong attack on the A bomb site, 2 people left there. It's an easy take for them.
That was really awesome. What's that smoke on short was really fearsome, especially with the Molotov on Arch, because obviously you don't want to be in front of that smoke and be isolated from your teammates. It's a fearful place. It's a lonely place. They created a lonely place, Sean. Nobody wants to be lonely.
I wish I could think of a song that had the word lonely in it.
Hashtag wifey pillow. Cirque unable to get anything done. That was really, really cool. They put the NRG players in a very small box on the A sites. That puts them into Eco Town. Now there are 4 players sitting in the B-bomb site for the CT side. Cloud9 with some initial grenades. What response will we see from NRG? Pop flash towards the pull position, but Cloud9 are just baiting for the time being. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Molotovs on the team, and it seems they will commit. Tarek holding the line. Now they can flash behind Tarek's head to allow him to face the site and force CT to look away. Grenades towards CT. Breeze will fall to the flames. Does Rush go through the smoke? Gamble play with 7 HP, and NRG are in a reasonable position here. It's got even better. Now it's down to Skadoodle. 1 versus 3. Smoke's disappearing. Knows one player is in construction. I think he knows Fugly is new box, but where is the 3rd player? If he crouches from this position, he can't really be seen. But what good is that in a 1 versus 3? Ethan with the off angle, and that will be enough for an unlikely round from NRG.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit too obvious based on the the previous anti-eco. They did literally the exact same thing. Right? They threw the smokes. They waited for the counter smoke. It didn't happen, so they actually exec this time right away, which is good. They're playing reactively to what they see. But this time, NRG actually stacked the site because they know they could rotate A based on what they've seen.
Heading towards 4 million points given away so far. It's still relatively early on for some of these teams. Lots of Counter-Strike to come here in ECS Season 5. Skadoodle got to back off so he doesn't get a trade fragger pop in. Tarek naded away towards the tree position. And then NRG look to secure Banana. On an anti-eco round as a CT, I really like to drop that smoke by the half wall at the kind of timing which would just about bait players to gamble push through it and have a player behind the wall in case of a flashbang.
Yeah.
Just look at that block from Cirque, giving him some breathing space with the AWP. And this could be a nasty surprise for Cloud9.
It's kind of surprising Cloud9's still throwing that smoke. I think Guardian was doing that same exact thing to them at the major.
Well, some demos to review then. Uh-oh. Someone has just disconnected from the server. And I want to say Cloud9 had 4 alive, unless I'm mistaken, so that is a pain.
Oh no, Tarek died early round. So
okay, cool, maybe he disconnected then, that's fine. Rush, Skadoodle, and automatic remain. 30 seconds left on the clock, and that's just one of those AWP timings. So going back to the well. But I won't get another kill out of that, and he's showing us why he needs that AWP immediately. Fugly doing the rest of the work. And he will try to rescue the AWP. Fugly's got it, yeah.
Fugly
marvelous
has been
stuff.
Strong lately. Pretty much everyone in NRG has though.
What do you think of Fugly? What can you tell us about Fugly?
So Fugly used to actually be like a really timid player, like a lurker, and he would jiggle peek everything. Like he was very, very methodical, overly methodical.
I remember that.
But now he's like very comfortable. He's found the right role. Like he plays his role perfectly on this team. And I don't think there's a player in NA that could take his spot, like on NRG. I think he does an excellent job, actually. He's like a lurker on the team, kind of with Ethan, and Daps sometimes will lurk. He does a really good job at it.
2 to 4. Cloud9 buying up. Skadoodle and Tarek on CZ75s. A lot of early promise shown by this Cloud9 roster, but again, there is a question mark on the head of Skadoodle. We don't really know why he went inactive. So we don't know if it's for personal reasons or what is going on. But hopefully we'll see him with the sniper rifle later on. For now, NRG are keeping the pressure high, although speaking of pressure, here come the numbers of Cloud9. 2 players on the side. There is a crossfire for the pit player as well. Automatic, how did he get to Graveyard? I don't know, but the bomb's down. Double re-smoke. Added some information for Cloud9, but 3 versus 5. How good is that info? Tarek trying to make a play through the smoke, but Fugly's looking for it. Skadoodle taken down. 2 kills somehow for Cloud9 in that, but no bomb plants.
Yeah, another really well-played round by Fugly. Hugging close to the box, not overcommitting, peeking that lane fight. Which a lot of people would do in this group. They peek to the right and die to lane. Wait till they got to the side. And And, I mean, the kills just come to him because he didn't initiate the fight. He just waited for it to happen.
Cloud9 on pistols now. They needed that bomb plant, didn't get it. Flashbang for second mid. You don't see this peak very often, but it is well timed. Cloud9 obviously don't have much to offer in terms of aggression. Fugly spotting a second player. So CTs don't need to do anything crazy. Tarex knows he's been seen.
Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of that flash peek on ecos in particular, because what it does is it gets in the mind of the other team, right? It makes them think that you're going to do that on gun rounds, when really you're just planning on doing that on eco rounds, and just making them use that utility, make them molly that, make them take their time, do those things.
Out comes the push top mid. Fugly spreading the spray. 3 kills for him. Pad the stats, baby. 9-4 for Fugly. 4-4 for NRG and Cloud9. Cloud9 now back on the buy. No sniper for the C9 players. Money's not in the right place just yet, and in some ways they hope it wouldn't be. They don't want loss bonus to rise, they want the win bonus. Circ on the sniper rifle once again, moving to the short position. Oh no, he's moving to apartments. Okay. Vintage Fnatic plays. He's got a support rifler in tow. Breeze covering his back, covering his 6. Oh, that's quite the angle from Circ. You better hit the spot. Rush asking questions with the pre-fire. Is Circ ready for it? Oh, that's not what he wanted. Breeze is there to trade, but automatic through the wall. That angle did look a bit brittle. If he misses, he's surely done, even Circ, and that will cost NRG early.
It was weird to not see Cloud9 spam there. They had 4 people in alt mid. I was like, ooh, he could get spammed any second now.
Look at the grenade rolling around in a circle. I've never seen that before. Why won't it stop? It looks like it's going faster.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's stop.
It's the weirdest thing. Fugly's collected the grenade now. I've never seen that in my life. I'm really curious if that was like an infinitely spinning grenade, but we'll never know. We will never know. That's in the library. Can't get one. Faced by 2. Does he warn of the wrap? What can Ethan do about it? The AKs are coming. Awkward now. 20 seconds. He can really delay here. Completely change his position into the pool area. And again, if he crouches, it's not so easy for him to find him. It's a blind spot. The flashbang there from a teammate. There goes their finesse. Stay alive, just delay. Looks for his teammate, and there it is. The round for NRG.
Perfect reposition right there by Ethan. Because yeah, they have to clear the back corner. Because they last saw him behind Fountain. So the obvious choice for FNS is to clear in that back corner. So free first kill, second kill, good angle for it. He picked literally the best spot possible.
Very quick thinking from Ethan. And it keeps NRG in the win column. They take the lead once again. They keep Cloud9 poor. And indeed, that loss bonus will rise for Cloud9. Hot flash, top banana to allow Ethan to clean up. That is a really nice, well-timed pop flash. 4 kills for Ethan. Does automatic give him the ace. Great team play by NRG as well. In case somebody's close, the short-hand grenade. The AK is out, and there's number 5 for Ethan. Really nice pop flash. Good read as to what might happen. And they shut Cloud9 down before the numbers game could come into play. Look at that.
Shame, Daps won't be on the stat page for that flash.
Yeah, and that's the job of the in-game leader, to enable their teammates like that, which is what MSL does so well, for example, and Daps is doing the same for NRG. So now we've got Skadul on the AWP finally. He, I think, went into the pit position. And Circ gets even more aggressive towards the apartments. He's been looked for. I think you might have seen an elbow from Raj. There's another one. Oh, Rush. Very, very careful.
Very, very good at jiggle peeking these corners.
Very good by Rush. Tarex ahead of the smoke. I think Ethan just spotted him. I don't think he was aware of his position before that last show of the elbow. Rush continues to be a nuisance with automatic in tow. Double peek from the tees. And apartments is clear. 3 players on short for NRG. Breeze with the off angle. This is a rarer way to deal with the balcony position. But if a player is lost on from Boiler, play for the CT's lost, I do wonder if he'll turn away to help his teammates. What panic might ensue. Fortunately for them, there are no T's in apartments for the time being. Here we go again. This time it's a smoke towards Arch instead of the Molotov, and the Molotov towards Short. So it is a reversal of a previous execute, but they're heading towards the B bomb site. Now the question is, have their grenades done the job? Have they denied NRG the information? The answer is mostly yes. Cirque is holding a line towards Arch just in case, but it is smoked off for the time being. And now he's moving to the side, so NRG don't know what's going on. Ethan has no grenades in this situation.
I love this. Bait setup and a 5D4. Very smart.
All go close to the smoke. Stats can't see them just yet. There's the first kill. Falling off his teammate. Still delivering a kill there, Ethan, as well. 4 versus 2 retake here for the CTs. Nobody on Banana, which leaves FNS versus 4 essentially for the time being. And he goes quickly, leaving Automatic to do as much damage as possible. There's one. Can he get a quick second kill? Seems it might be the double peek with Fugly on the coffin. Trying to save the AWP maybe, but the decision was made too late.
Yeah, playing retake like that in a bait setup. So like you're playing retake spotting, spamming through the smoke, but you're baiting for a guy up top is just a very, very smart call in a 5-on-4. Keeps you at the man advantage.
We don't mention often enough that NRG have Imi as their coach at the moment. He's a recent addition, so we don't know how much he's contributing to these, to the solidness that we see from NRG, but we must keep him in consideration. Cloud9 on the buy once again. The bomb plant will most certainly help. 5 AKs for the side this time. Rush will continue to jiggle. Ethan and Daps on the B bomb site. Cirque is all over the place, but only on A for the time being. Sometimes he's Arch, sometimes he's Short, sometimes he's in apartments. And that's going to make Cloud9 spend a long time just trying to figure out where he is. They must live in fear, the likes of Cirque. Double peek once again, quietly. The default from Cloud9 towards the minute mark. Where is the smoke going this time? Seems the molly will be deployed first. And NRG going back to Old Faithful on B. Now we see Tarek starting to move up Banana. And the bomb is still T-ramped, so what is the play here? Ooh, Fugly's going back for the information. I love these kind of plays. Really good stuff. They don't know what the situation is towards Arch, though. Could it be a wrap? They might have to assume that it is. Breeze rotating through the library position now as the execute comes into the B bomb site. Can he get 2 out of this? Only the one. Ethan playing around the fountain and the pillar. Really strong with AWP, but this time won't do the job with the M4A4. Automatic now flanking. He's got the information. He's heard this rotation, but can he get there fast enough? 2, maybe 3 plays around construction. Rush getting picked off. There's Automatic picking off Fugly. Now there's a man advantage for Cloud9, and they must fear this flank NRG. That will keep Cirque entertained and leave Breeze to push the site on his own. And they are trapped. There's no escape from this. They might have to push the site.
What an angle. Woo.
Massive angle from Automatic. That leaves Breeze alone. Kill number 3 for Automatic. Masterful flank from him.
Yeah, that was... I thought NRG did a great job. Like you said, they're clearing out bracket. They're getting that info. The problem was that they all 3 were lane when they got that info, so they couldn't get back to V quick enough, right? And by the time I think Breezy was rotating, like you said, through library, it was just too late. Both the B players fell, and the round was pretty much unwinnable at that point.
5th round on the board for Cloud9. Ooh, Cirque ready for the pit play, or was he? Skadoo got his head down pretty damn fast. Automatic taking some colossal grenade damage. Cloud9 back to their usual. See what they do around the minute mark, although seems there's some late aggression here on Banana from NRG. Minute 20 on the clock. Cloud9 continuing the usual in the apartments, this time Rush peeking alone.
Yeah, this is actually one of the rare matches I've ever seen where Tarek is getting bullied in Banana. The NRG squad has done a really good job of taking it from Tarek, picking him a couple times, making him feel uncomfortable. And we can do that to like a heavy Banana presence, like Tarek, for example, or Flusha on Fnatic. It really messes with the T-side dynamics.
One smoke left, and it's not on the B-bomb side. It's in the middle of A. 40-second mark. Ethan with some aggression. That's a lot of info for NRG. And Cloud9 may feel compelled to force these players back.
Yeah, Tarek had the bomb. They spotted him.
Oh dear, Cloud9. It's a 5-on-5 still, but it seems they're in crisis. They've got to take a gamble here. 20 seconds remain, and they've got to run up A. It may seem obvious at this point to the CT side from the Cloud9 perspective, but what else can they do? Cirque getting tagged, but he's still alive. Smoke sound on that short position. That late smoke from Fugly might be a problem here. Moving into the site now at Cloud9. Breeze only with the one kill though. Spending a lot of bullets in a high pressure situation. Now there are 4 Ts alive. Surely NRG were going to win this round, but apparently not. Ethan.
Cirque's actually saving.
Yeah, Ethan might be going for players hiding in the corner towards the end of the round, hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Let's see. They're too low health, though, so unbeknownst to him, they can't hide in the corner. So he will lose his weapon. Probably wasn't expecting that, but such is life. That's got to be frustrating for NRG. And for Breeze, he probably should have got 2 kills there.
Yeah, I have no idea how the 2 guys in the site died, because the T's had to jump through that smoke by the hay cart.
Yeah.
They must have hit some pretty nutty shots coming through that.
I think Breeze had an angle on the box, on double stacks, but not necessarily on the entrance into the site, so maybe a bit too passive on the angle. There we are, round lead for NRG now. Both teams on the bye once again. Very well equipped with utility are the NRG team. Very fast. Oh, at the feet of Rush. That's nasty. And there is some control. Very hard to deal with that smoke and often suicidal. It's Fugly's turn to get aggressive in apartments. And you can make a pretty wide strafe without making a single step, which I think he's doing at the moment, but he's been spotted there. It's actually surprising how wide you can peek before a step sound comes out.
Yeah, Fugly looked like he was really aware of, you know, when that step would hit. You could see he was doing a really good job of, you know, and it's good because you get the movement speed.
Yeah,
that's what's important.
Yeah, it's really fun to abuse. Adding a flash now, Cloud9, to their double peaks. And now Cirque finds himself towards the B-bomb site. So, again, keeping the CT formation difficult to identify. Cirque will be entrusted with Banana. He's alone with 4 plays towards A. 40-second mark, and they're still smoked off Cloud9. That is a well-placed Molotov, maybe with a read on what might be possible here. Cirque will be forced away. He will drop a Molotov top Banana, but what can Cloud9 read from that? They're still waiting. 24 seconds. The bomb is second mid. And Rush is making his way through the balcony. It seems they're going to fake with FNS trying to open things up towards the big bomb site. And he's brought a second and a third player over there. And now comes the push from Cloud9 through the smoke once again. Breeze has to deliver more than 1 kill though. Trying to buy time with the pop flash. And that's causing problems to Cloud9. More smokes are down as well. And they will get cut to pieces. Not a single frag in that round from Cloud9.
It's a manly hold by Breeze.
Rezi. Bruzo. Will it be 9-6? Will it be 8-7? Cloud9 have shortcomings in their economy, as evidenced by the Galil, the CZ. Skadil is playing with a Glock. Is he just rocking a Glock?
Is that a troll?
Where's the money at?
Did he get scammed?
Automatic could at least drop a P250.
You know when someone drops a gun and you think you're gonna get it, and then some guy with higher money just takes an insta-buys, and you just get scammed?
You can't be Glock only on the last round. That's insane. Well, now he's got a gun.
Yeah,
Never mind. Patiently waiting. Minute 20. Much faster round from Cloud9, and Daps may get caught unprepared. Look at that peek from automatic. The flashbang's there as well. Maybe that saved Daps' bacon. FNS flying around the corner with the CZ, and maybe there's one more round in this for Cloud9. CT's already in CT, not too far away, all with kits as well, and they've got pretty reasonable equipment. Bunch of Molotovs and pop flashes as well. They could isolate any banana players. You see a very deliberate smoke there.
Is there a molly?
Let's see if they can get into position for it. There's one towards New Box. So where are these three Ts? They don't really have much evidence of them yet. One in pool, one through the smoke, and one in the dark spot. Too many targets, too hard to communicate. That is.
He got a 3K. He didn't even need a gun, James.
Nice. No gun needed for Skadoodle. Easy for Scar. That was nice. Well then, all to play for in half number 2. Cloud9 on the CT side now. Didn't have the explosive circ we were looking for on the CT side, and I think the T side would prove more difficult until they get into a post-plant situation with circ. So perhaps it's Skadoodle's time to shine once again, but again, first comes the pistol. Standard setup for Cloud9, 3-2 setup, and it's a very fast push from NRG. The whole team is here, all 5 players automatic, taking a lot of shots there, but not quite hitting the mark. FNS will join him for a double peek. Ooh. 3-man push of construction, but there are more CTs to find. Daps and Cirque continue the pressure on Skadoodle. Cirque jumping, facing the wall, and being punished. 3-on-3. Bomb continues to tick. Skadoodle collecting a defuse kit. Tarek picked off by the tree position. On the coffin, this is where Rush will lie, and that leaves Skadoodle alone, 1 versus 3. And he's done for as well. I miss the old trees. I miss being able to jump into the tree.
I do miss that as well.
It was awesome.
That was way cooler than just that lame ledge.
The trees were great. The tree on Banana as well. They were good times, man.
I agree.
How are they going to play us like that?
Deforestation. They took our trees.
Those trees, the new trees suck. Young trees.
Young tree.
We're all young and stupid once. Those trees are young and stupid. Cloud9 on the force buy. If you buy Kevlar on the pistol round, then you lose the rounds. You can buy a scout if you get 1 kill at the very least, otherwise you simply can't afford one. Meticulous clear outs of the banana position by NRG. Now what do they do with this? 1 minute 15. In the past, NRG have been prone to late smoke grenades on these anti-force by anti-eco rounds. To the point, I think I've pointed out so much that they started trying to do it themselves, as you saw in the first half when they were on the CT side. So at least the awareness is there. NRG now with 5 players moving up. I feel like in the old days when Semfist was on the top tier North American teams, you'd often see the anti-force buy team just walk around Arch together, all 5 players. It was a common strat in North American Inferno.
Indeed, indeed. I think Astralis really kind of put the whole smoke grenade on eco rounds of Inferno to a whole new level. Like they really dictate your pace with what you can do and the timings you can do it, and they pretty much give you no good options. It's pretty crazy to watch.
Yeah. The team afforded much respect by their opponent, which is then used against them, perhaps. NRG about to make it to double figures, and Cloud9 can still have a dangerous round in the next. Cirque hunting with the AK, but that might not be the best idea. Although his teammates there to trade. Crisis averted, AK collected. Cloud9 with 7 rounds.
James, does Scott get a scout kill this round?
I do not think so.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. I think if they were like... No, I think it's tough, man.
Yeah, you usually need like some kind of weird distraction. Inferno.
Yeah, I think
Inferno's
Inferno.
a weird map.
Yeah, I think it's hard to get a scout kill on Inferno. You need to be very on point.
Good
Cheeky kill by Cirque. Rush wondering what he should do about this situation. Die. That's what he should do. 2 players, bottom banana, can't get anything done. And now we are down to FNS. Doing my best for FNS. I respect it.
I can respect that.
I respect that. Try and get maximum value out of the round. What else can you do? I think it's often worth just one left and then a right, because you've got enough time to get that in a window of surprise.
That is risky. You want the left first?
Yeah, man. Just one left, not 2. If you do 2, then that's too long a period of time. But depending on the angle, depending on what the opponent's doing, a left and a right. You've got to be brave, Sean. You've got to be brave, man. Got to be brave. Got to be confident. Got to believe in yourself. Ooh, automatic just got squished.
He was hiding behind the car. He was not brave.
That's like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit when they get done by the roller, the steamroller or whatever it's called. 1 minute 20. NRG with their pick of banana, moving up with 4 players. Breeze, he can stand outside of AAPS and cut off rotation down mid if he wants to, if this is going to be a commitment play from NRG. FNS spotting, but what can he do? Trying to smoke, I think, deep towards banana, but I think it was too late for that. Maybe smoke in front of the site would have bought more time. Who knows where the... Oh, maybe it was a flash, I don't know.
No, it was a smoke. It went back at him, that coffin. Like a deeper
Oh, really?
So, coffin is double smoked now.
Impressive. I think especially with the shape of the fountain, you can just bounce one off into the front of the site. Gives you some room to fight. Steel used to do that a lot.
Yeah, we saw that
before he got
yesterday.
banned.
Remember Stewie did it yesterday at coffin. He was like lurking all around it, jumped on top of the coffin with a flash from spawn.
Yeah, it can be quite a problem because otherwise, well, he's just forced to run away. Join his team on the A site, on the opposite side of the map of Inferno. Away he goes.
This is a very good save out of Cloud9 though. This is it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I think going for this 4-on-4 was a huge mistake. Put their money in a really bad spot. NRG would have been up 13-7. They would have eco 14-7. I'm sorry, there still would have been 12-7. But with 13-7 after the eco.
Ooh, dude. Through the smoke as well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Through the smoke and through the wall.
He didn't deserve that. He's a nice guy.
He is.
Automatic is a man who wears ripped jeans very well.
He does. And he has like very fashionable shoes.
I haven't looked at his shoes before. I don't know what kind of shoes he wears.
There's like boat shoes, there's dress shoes.
I don't have boat shoes.
Just fancy shoes.
You can find me on a boat though.
We can.
Just without the shoes.
We'll find you with the sharks.
That too. Will we see a balcony burst? Cirque is in position to throw a flash, but he has no flash to throw. So perhaps not. Breeze lurking around the smoke in the meantime. And NRG just creeping up top mid. Automatic's been left on his own towards the bottom of banana. But there are still 2 players waiting for him. So with Cloud9 having... Ooh, this looks like a wrap to me.
They're running to FNS with the ump.
What does it look like to you, Sean Gares?
This is definitely a wrap to be. This is a good spot for an ump to be in. Wait, actually no, it's gonna end A. I'm confused. The bomb is top mid. It looked like they were going B.
Yeah, I think they maybe if there was a pick earlier on, but FNS is not committing. Tarek's taken out, hasn't spotted the bomb, however, which is moving up the short position. Rush taken down in the pit, and it is a wipeout on the A site. Rotator FNS has much to do, but really, what can he do but save? Anything more than that, especially with the UMP, is asking a lot, maybe too much. Poking, prodding, maybe keeping the T's honest as he starts to move away.
That was 4 million IQ by Ethan right there. I'm not sure if he knew that there would be a guy holding that spawn arch because they had no real banana control. So they figured the 4th guy would be in CT spawn holding the wrap to B. So it's dangerous, don't go into spawn. And he must have got that word the second he was in the arch because he stopped. That was That was crazy awareness for him to stop though. And when they double peeked the guy mini pit, that was awesome. It was really good teamwork by NRG. You can tell they have full map communication.
That is great to see.
That's something that's really hard to get actually. Full map communication where, you know, people are telling you what's going on in Banana when you're at Arch, and you can understand that and use that to benefit you in your spot. What kind of nades you're seeing. It's hard to get that on your team.
Quote from, actually, no, I'll save this for matches to come. Not related to this. Quote from Slemmy, but we'll wait for complexity to come out. 6-round lead for NRG. Cloud9, this is a must-win round for them. Otherwise, they are in serious, serious trouble. Right now, they're in serious trouble, but if they lose this, you have to say serious twice. Ethan at risk of being wallbanged.
Please spam the wall.
But is Skadoodle, is it in his nature? Is it in his personality?
Oh, the pop flash!
Never mind, that is absolutely brutal. Ethan being enabled like a beast. And they start to move in, only expecting 2 plays here, but they will check automatic. Trying to make a round-winning play, perhaps in the smoke, but Circus got the angle covered. And again, that leaves Tarek and Rush helpless on the A sites.
Did Cirque grow up speaking English?
I don't know. I have not spoken to him, but I think he's from Bulgaria. So,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taught English.
I'm just curious because I played an FPL game with him like a long time ago, and I remember I was running up to the B bomb site on Cash, and we were in like a 2-on-4. The guy, we knew the guy was default, right? And he was like, "I'm holding your left. Now I'm holding your right," and just the like small updates in communication like that are just so important because it allowed me to progress up in a certain way and like take fights in ways and end up winning the round. But that round just resonates with me, and I remember it. I'll always remember that, how he communicated really, really well. It shocked me actually how well he communicated that round.
I actually learned how to say certain things in Russian for the purposes of Counter-Strike.
Really?
So I can say left, right, I can say behind you. I can say behind you in 2 different ways, informally and formally in Russian, as well as big victory.
Big
and
victory.
Большая победа is big victory. Levo is left, pravo is right. Although one of them in Serbian means chair. I think pravo means chair in Serbian. 14-7. And they start to stream in. NRG sensing weakness, but Skadoodle finally been activated with the AWP. See the fadeaway Molotov at the front of the site to try to delay the advance. And NRG, Ethan 11 HP, Daps on 7. They must take a laboured route to the site. Ethan sees the flashbang, avoids it. But this is tough. More Molotovs. Do they have a read that NRG are already on the site? There's a re-smoke. Tarek's been boosted now. And he can walk close to the smoke. Perhaps isn't quite doing that, but gets past the corner. Ooh, Skadoodle still alive with 3 kills, looking for an ace in the face. Back of the head through into the face of Daps. Leaving Cirque alone, but a bomb's been planted. Daps did his job, and it's down to Cirque to cut everybody else off. The timing is unreal. Cirque trying to get through the corner, but Rush will finish him off.
I think he was blind for that.
If he waited half a second, Cirque, who knows what might have happened. Skadoodle doing big damage, helped by the Molotovs and the flashbangs from his teammates. This was nice. Listen to that. Daps got the bomb down just in time. He committed, he died for his country, died for his team. 6-round lead for NRG, back on the bye. Even though Cloud9 won the round, they'll have a worse bye. Tarek with the Mag 7, but they've got double sniper rifles. Automatic becoming more of a common occurrence with the sniper rifle. Short B on Nova Pass, and now B on Inferno.
It used to be Stewie on Inferno. Took over. No more Stu. Tim is a very good offer though. Very different than Stewie though. Stewie's a little bit aggressive. Will peek into corners, whereas Tim is that post up, I'm not gonna miss type of offer.
Warning shots fired by Automatic after that pick. Tarek looking for it with this Mag 7. Fugly, how far do you want to go, sir? Minutes mark. Tarek looking to block anybody making a play through the smoke. Staying close would help him avoid flashbangs in case there was a balcony pop. And there it is. Upgrades. Can he transfer? Has he done his job? Perhaps he has. Maybe he hasn't. Breeze with some nasty shots. Still rushing the pit. But he's facing one too many players. Although he's bought enough time for FNS to finish things off.
It's crazy. The individual skill in these NRG players, some of these rounds, it looks like they're out of it early, right? So if they lose the opening 2 entries. And then someone will just bust it and get 2 entries. Just even it back up. And you're like, wow. If the next kill goes their way, they're going to win this round. It's 2 rounds in a row. They just didn't get that next kill.
5 rounds now. Is it time for Cloud9 to make the comeback? NRG still coming with the buys. Molotov in boiler. Flashbang for banana for a retake. Ethan's pretty far up though, so they're really looking to offer Cloud9 yet another nasty surprise. But it seems Ethan feels confident that nobody's by the car position. And the Molotovs will also tell a story, although they seem to be moving in that direction. But now Ethan trying to buy some time for himself. There's the wallbang from Automatic. One minute mark. NRG continues to creep with 4 players. Skadoodle playing from inside the arch. Will his rotation be fast enough? If needed, he has a flashbang for the pull, but I don't think he'll get there anytime soon. No rotation from Cloud9 just yet. Now starting to move. Molotovs flashes into pull. Automatic's bought some good time. Misses the first shot, but FNS is there to clean up. Going for the flicks. There's the flash from Skadoodle finally. And it will just buy some more time. Another flashbang, and NRG can't get on the site. 3 versus 5, and it's abandoned ship. Breeze made inroads towards the arch position, but Rush has stayed behind. And he can defend his site. NRG have no time to walk. They've got to run all the way, so this will be easy for Rush. At least in terms of information. Tarek coming in through the library position. 12 seconds. Tarek baiting now with the bullet here, the bullet there. That leaves Cirque alone with the AWP. Nice flick from him, but does he want to run for it? The knife is coming from Tarek. The no-scope or quick-scope is there from Cirque. There you go for more. Made it expensive.
How dare you try to knife Cirque?
Yeah, and Cirque can drop, which means NRG can buy again. They've lost 3-4 rounds in a row, and they've got full buys pretty much every single round.
Yeah, and if they win any of them, Cloud9's broke.
Yeah.
Big save right there by Cirque. Big kills also. And those counter flashes that round though.
Yeah.
That was
Talk about cavalry.
Yeah.
The horses came riding in just in time, waving those flags of House Skadoodle. He was very far away on the rotation, but flashbangs were on point. Ethan down to the P250, so did Cirque not drop a weapon? Can we see Cirque's money? That's interesting. He could have dropped an AK.
Yeah, I didn't think he would have as much as he did. He bought some nades and stuff.
I mean, it could be that they're maybe prioritizing another AWP if they lose this round and risking it, and like Ethan could pick up a gun if somebody gets dropped. Maybe. Just trying to make sense of that might be what's going on. But let's see. 40 seconds remain. FNS still has a smoke grenade towards the B bomb site, although NRG look pretty focused on A for the time being. 30 seconds remain now. Maybe suggesting the wrap once again, but look at Automatic. He spots one player making his way through the smoke. But what is the read here? Down he goes, and it seemed like it will be a wrap. This is weird though. No, it's a fake, it's a trap. 19 seconds, Rush smokes off in the pit. There's a flashbang as well, but they need to get out there. They need to check him, and they will. Tarek taken out as well. Wrapping A from both sides.
That's a really good late round strat right there to counter Cloud9 setup. Because what ends up happening every round is Cloud9 sits on their utility. Eventually, later in the round, Rush is going to smoke or molly. Usually Molly's lane. He smokes halls around like 40 seconds. But if you wait that out, and if you get that smoke out of him, once you molly pit and flash pit, exactly how NRG just did it, the site could potentially be yours. It's very risky because you're running the clock super low, and you would have to maintain map control to keep 2 people in B. But NRG did a really good job of it that round.
Match point for NRG. 10-0 for the time being. Again in Europe, Astralis are 12-0. And NRG are pretty close to number 11. It is Train to come after this game of Inferno, but when will this game of Inferno end? We see the buy from Cloud9 is less than stellar, but Skadoodle still has the sniper rifle. Maybe we'll see some increased aggression from him in this round. Waiting for a peek from NRG, but they will respect these angles for now. As the time continues to tick, he has to be aware that there could be a boiler peak, and he repositions accordingly. Where he's standing now, I like to have 2 players, one on top of the other, on a force buy or an eco, with deagles, because it avoids a lot of pop flashes, top mid, not all of them, but a lot of them, and can often find yourself 1 or 2 kills from there.
So really risky setup, James. FNS has a CZ solo in the B site. You can see now Tim leaning over towards B, but even he only has an ump. So B, definitely the weaker site right now. NRG, it's hard to tell what site they're posturing towards right now because the bomb's in the middle and 2-2 on both sides. So they're just trying to prod for some info. They know Cloud9's low on money, trying to get a good read on the situation, get full map control, which they've done a good job of so far. They're probably soon going to take mid. Unless they plan on ending at A.
Automatic has a molly, but no smoke. FNS has a smoke, but 29 seconds left. He has not deployed it, which is interesting. There we go, just been deployed. And the bomb has made its way towards Banana. Interestingly, they don't really have the range, but Skadoodle has the rotation. Automatic on fire, forced away. The pop flash into pool from FNS might not come fast enough. Automatic messes his one up, but he is delaying things. 10 seconds as this push from NRG comes in. And they're not even on the site just yet. FNS playing for the plant. Find the plant, there it is, and he's just won the round.
That was a really smart play by FNS. The full hide there, wait for the plant. And he was just running around like chickens without heads, because they knew he was probably lurking somewhere. So they're just swiveling all over the place and just popped out. Easy peasy.
Even worse by maybe for Cloud9. Rush smartly salvaged the sniper rifle at the end of that round. Very, very important, as was Skadoodle's positioning on Speedway. 11-15. Pop flash for the advancement of the T's on Banana. A wall bangs from Automatic, only the FAMAS for him. FNS and Automatic playing from CT. This time nobody's boosted. So what exactly is the play here? FNS spotting some players, minute 10, deploying the smoke grenade, but seems to maybe plays ahead of it already. Can he transfer? Yes! Almost 3 kills. Automatic, there's a gap in the smoke. There's Breeze, there's Cirque! That leaves Fugly alone. What a disaster for NRG. Does he realize that one player is extremely close? Skadoodle shows some elbow. Fugly's got the bomb. There he tried to plant it. Ooh, gotta be careful. Some pre-fire taps. He's got 40 seconds. He has some time to try and do something here. He does not get the bomb down anytime soon, but he's got to make a play. If he could pick the Banana player, it would have been awesome to see some kind of run towards the A site, but 20 seconds left. It's not going to work out for Fugly. Not this time. Another round in the bag for Cloud9.
Yeah, and they finally did it. They broke NRG in the conflict. So 15-12 here, and eco in a long time. Have they even taken an eco so far in T-Side?
That took a lot. I'm not sure. They had so many buys.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Cloud9 had to survive so many buys just now to get this eco. We're looking at potentially a 15-13 unless something severely wrong happens for Cloud9.
So let's see. I think that's 1,400 for NRG, so 1,900 next round. They could really do with the bomb plant based on their investment alone.
Yeah, the bad thing for NRG is they only get one good
24.
buy left. They only get one good buy left because even if they lose that 15-13 round, they're not going to have the best situation economically. Like, even if they plant the bomb, they're still not going to have good buys on that last round.
Grenade sailing down. Pop flash will force automatic from his position. Smoke into the Molotov, and here they come. Automatic with 2 immediately. Could not ask for more in that situation. And Tarek will clean up from the back. FNS the only man to get expended. 2,400 loss bonus, and they can buy NRG. But again, they have to spend all their money, so 2,900. 37 if they get the bomb plant next round. Won't be amazing.
Far from it.
Alright then, what do they have in store, NRG? Smoke down banana immediately.
I feel like they've had some success at the A-bomb site, no? They've hardly had any at B. I watched them go B. Tim's done a really good job. Ever since he started off, he's done a really good job of holding B.
And they are back on the second AWP once again. A quick sweep of the area from automatic. That's NRG's turn to investigate the apartments area. Double pre-fire. Many teams double peek, but double pre-fire, why not? It's not giving away too much to the opponent. Fourth man FNS is around CT, holding an angle on Speedway for now, so there's some information towards Arch. 3 plays for Cloud9, 2 playing deep in the A sites. And Skadoodle under the balcony, an unusual position for a sniper rifle player. You'd expect him to be around the Arch position. Pop flash for Tarek though, and Skadoodle's there to clean up. Breeze is heavily tagged as well. Will they continue to push? Warning shots from Skadoodle. There he peeked a crack in the wall. It will smoke him off, but just before, another kill for Skadoodle. Skadoodle's going crazy! 4 kills for Skadoodle. The CZ is out, and automatic will clean up again. Another 4K for Skadoodle.
Wow. That was pretty crazy by Scott. But you saw that weird smoke bounce. When they tried to smoke him off, it just bounced up, so it didn't bloom right away. Like that. And then the molly gets extinguished by the smoke, which allows him to further sit in a spot that he probably would have been mollied. I've never seen that spray paint.
I've seen a sticker, but not the spray paint. That's cool.
I mean, I think... Is that always there?
No, it's a spray.
It looks like it should... It belongs
Yeah,
there
because it goes with the white of the wall.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've still never seen it.
It is awesome. It looks much better than the sticker. The sticker's got weird shiny stuff on it. Well, how about this? NRG down to the CZs. The buy was even worse than we expected, but they have the grenades. They've prioritized the grenades. I mean, they had to. 2,900 loss bonus. No bomb plants again. That spells disaster for NRG. But what do they have in store? Another fast round, and this is going to be a shooting gallery, or is it? FNS only good for 1 though. Automatic blind is the trade there. No, because Tarek's got his back, bro. Tarek with the hand on the shoulder. Daps and Cirque to avoid overtime. Best of luck, buddies. There is the balcony pop for Daps to make the play.
Man like Daps.
Man like Daps. Able to re-smoke the Arch position. The bomb will float out, but with the numbers game, will there be some kind of push to AWPs though? Not ideal, perhaps, for Cloud9, depending on the timing of the bomb going down and the smoke disappearing. Lots of utility here for this CT side. Daps has got to go nuclear. Vintage pop flash towards short, but nobody's there. We have apartments present. Will Cirque flank the flank? Will they leave Daps with it all to do? Forced away from the pit position, and Cirque will try to help him out. There's some baiting going on, I think. One of the snipers just shot the door, maybe to try and cause some confusion. Automatic goes down anyway. This bomb is ticking. Tarek's in the red. He's almost dead. There he goes. They managed to hold. And the NRG in a very unlikely round. Ethan with 32 kills as well. Bloody hell.
Man like Daps coming out of halls.
Man like Daps. I like the strat though from Cloud9. They shot the balcony door to try and suggest that nobody was there, but it didn't work out for them. NRG 11-0.
Yeah, I thought that was going to OT. That was a great mid-game decision by Daps to go back to the A site. Went to the end hole, waited for his teammate's flash, keep flooding out of halls. That kill on balcony was huge. Moved around the mollies. Cloud9 outplayed him early round. It's just unfortunate that they couldn't put together the pieces for the retake.
And we saw more highlight reels from Skadoodle. Please tweet Skadoodle and say, come back to Cloud9. Thank you very much. Look at that damage from Ethan. I think that's the highest I remember seeing without overtime. 3,400 damage. That is crazy.
Yeah, look where he is relative to his teammates.
Yeah, Ethan doing a ting. He went crazy in that. That was really awesome from Ethan. We'll see if his performance can continue. Train is going to be map number 2 between these two teams. That's coming up very shortly. We will see you back here after the break.